The other morning on a cow kicked me and I said, you kick me one more time, you're going straight to McDonald's. A little bit of eyelash and lipstick. You look good enough to work the cash. Whoa, whoa, whoa. On our farm, we're in that intensive grazing. Our cows graze from cornfield to wheat field to hay field. The intense part, it's my neighbors. I do a lot of shows in the city and people come up to me and say, Paul, are you a real farmer? I said, well, do you meet a lot of fake ones? Or they ask me, on my farm, do I use any of those growth hormones? I said, no, I don't need Viagra. Or those city folks ask me, can you tell when it is time to pick your sweet corn? I said, sure. About 2 days before you pick your sweet corn, the raccoons will come and eat most of it. Teacher asked my son, what's 4 times 4? He said, a darn good truck. I got one of those GPSs for my truck and we're driving down the road and a lady's voice comes on and my son says, Dad, how come it's a woman's voice giving directions? And my daughter says, because if it was a man's voice, it'd be the wrong directions. I had a lady wheel into the farm one day with shorts and a tank top and she had tattoos up both legs, tattoos out both arms, tattoos across her chest and purple hair. And she said, is your farm organic? I said, no. She said, too bad, I only eat organic because I'm a naturalist. And I'm thinking to myself, honey, that tattoo across your chest is not very natural. That eagle isn't going to fly high forever. Those scorpions up your legs aren't very natural. And that purple hair, it may be natural on Mars. I was at the county fair and you could tell these 3 women were not from the farm. First, they were wearing high heels, and nobody wears high heels to a county fair. Second, they had more hairspray on them than the whole steer class put together. And the third thing, one of the ladies came out with one of those go huts. And she said, you know, those are the nicest go huts I've ever been in. Because when you sit down, there's a little purse holder right beside you. Those aren't purse holders. My wife was talking to a friend, she said, you know, Paul can plant that corn straight as an arrow for a mile, but at 2 feet, he still can't hit the toilet. Kids came out to the barn the other night and said, Dad, Mom bought a new dress, it's your favorite color. Guess what color? I said, mauve, indigo? No, Dad, John Deere green. Later that night, we're ready to go to bed. My wife put on her new John Deere green dress and she said, how does it look? I said, well, I like those colors. She said, tell me the honest truth. Well, all the men know that's a suicide question. She said, honestly. I said, honestly, those shoulder pads you should have left for the football team. That belt, I haven't seen one that wide since WWF wrestling. And those shoes, Madonna wouldn't wear. When I woke up, I was sleeping with a dog. Since it was his house, I couldn't tell him to stop snoring. But I thought I'd get my wife a gift. Ladies love gifts, especially at the feed store where us farmers get them for our wives.